All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Watch him now, Barney.
On first down, Rudolph. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying 10,000 yards? How many other guys have done that in NFL history?
He's the 46th. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now.
Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A pitch out to Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side complete to QT. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Here's Watson now on second down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I think they have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Gone! Detroit!
Rudolph following the fumble recovery toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Detroit!
Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Rudolph on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10, Rudolph again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Detroit!
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Rudolph, he goes underneath the Drake, finding some room at midfield, and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Rudolph now to throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Watson just beating the play clock. A screen to Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another first and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
They go play action here on first down. And Thomas has it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because it should be an easy...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Watson. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Watson on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Ryan Shazier in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On the give, this is Drake. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
All right, now, look at 56.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. The point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Graves. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
3 down, 3 down. Target.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Richmond. Black 22. Black 22.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Black 22.
To the air yet again, Watson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, here's Rudolph. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Gun! Gun!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rudolph. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And Butker able to put this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here's Rudolph. He goes underneath to Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Rudolph. He'll set up the screen to Drake. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
yeah,
because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Bell, move 80.
Again, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Yeah.